honestly. My name's not Harold. God. Anyway, today we are going to be reviewing 1066, Tears to Many Mothers. Let's reenact, shall we, the Battle of Hastings. So join me at the table as myself and Hubert go head to head in this amazing card game. Hello and welcome to the game. We are playing 1066. What's the rest of the title? It's quite a long title.
1066. Just call it 1066. Too many tears?
Tears of many mothers or something like that? Tears of joy? I don't know. Anyway, I am being the normal Normans from Normandy.
Are you? That's really funny because you're actually from Hastings.
Yes,
which I find
and I'm very normal.
Yeah. I'm going to be playing the plucky English people who are marching up and down the country trying to defend their land from the...
You are Harold. Where do you herald from, Harold?
I don't know where Harold's from. Harold's from Harold? Anyway. Right, in this game, the first thing you do is you draw 4 cards.
I have 4 cards.
And if you actually want to change them, you can.
Content with my starting 4.
I will change them and reshuffle this.
And now you're stuck with those 4.
Okay, so yes, I'm now stuck with it, and literally stuck. And then you get to draw 2 cards.
Thank you.
Now the Normans are the first, always start off as the first player. This is the first player token.
Thank you.
Okay, slightly better. So you will go first. Now we can play cards down these wedges here, but only 9 in total.
So we can have a grid of 3x3.
Yeah, that's a nice little paint there.
I will put this down for free because it's a 0 cost.
Yep.
So that's my first turn done. Over to you.
Okay. I'm going to pay for a card. You have to place it down on the table. And then if you can't pay for it from these symbols on your card, you have to discard them. So I discard the same number of cards.
Equal to the cost.
Yes,
which can be painful sometimes, discarding some really good cards.
Yes, so I'm going to get rid of those 3 cards so I can play this card. And I'm going to play it on this wedge. And this is a card that gives me... when I
recruitment power,
yes,
essentially in the future, rather than discarding a card.
I've done that, so it's now Jared's turn.
Thank you, that's very kind of you. If anybody's ever played Lord of the Rings living card game, it's got very similar mechanics to that.
And I've not played it, and you kept saying we were playing through this not before we played this one.
Mm-hmm.
You're going, oh, that's Lord of the Rings. Oh, Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Rings.
So it would be handy for me to discard 2 cards to put this 2 cost one down. And so that is what I shall do. And I have done that.
Right. So what I'm going to do first of all is, because I've played this card, I can now, we call tire this card, to turn it through 90 degrees, use its 1 purchase power, and I will play this card, which is... It's an attachment. It means it attaches to Harold himself, and it gives him an extra zeal. So we just discard it, and we place an extra zeal token. So the cards have different icons. That's the amount it costs to deploy. Its zeal is marked in a cross, and its might is an axe, and its health is a little teardrop. So that's my go.
If a card says you can play a card at cost -3, does it have to be exactly -3 or up to?
Well, 3.
Cost
it could be like if you pay a 5, it would be -3, and then you have to pay 2.
Okay, so you could potentially put down a card that's slightly cheaper than that, I guess.
Yes, for nothing.
Worth hanging on to for the interim.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
Or is it?
Now, during this game, what we want to do is to burn through this deck here. These are objective cards. They have an objective written on them. And the first one is Halley's Comet. This one is automatically done, but when we show you the next one, we'll show you how it works.
I will tire him. So he's tired.
He's retired.
He's gone to bed. To use his one thing to put a 1 out, which will be this one.
Okay.
Action deals 6 damage to Invasion of Sussex objective.
You play that when it comes out.
Yeah. Oh, when it comes out.
Yeah. So don't play it now. Play it when it comes out.
So can I keep?
Yes, keep it.
But have I paid the cost for it now? Or?
Well, you can always put it back because you can't play that card.
No, but the other thing I wanted to do was use the second action to get another card.
Oh, you can play that. Yes, instead.
I will do that then.
So if it's got more than one action on it, you can do one or the other.
Not both.
Not both.
Oh, okay. Well, I've done the other one then.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. So I'm going to pass because I can't do anything else.
Mm-hmm. I also will be passing.
That means the first player to pass during the turn ends up getting the first player token.
What did you pass?
Go.
Okay.
So now that's come to an end. We flip these 2 cards over, so that's done. Now my one is the Battle of Fulford. I need to, every time I put 2 might, anything above 2 might hits this card like it's an opponent, and I put these tokens on it. And when I've got 6 of them, I can flip the objective over. So these cards are now.
This is the bit that's a little bit like Lord of the Rings living card game, where you spend your
That's zeal.
Zeal. You spend your zeal, a bit like Spirit in Lord of the Rings, to overcome the objective card. And then once you've done that one, you go on to the next one, and then the next one, and the next one.
So we're playing a version of this game, which is an alternative rules variant, where you can draw 3 cards instead of 2. The normal one is 2, but we have to discard one of our cards. It just means that we get more variety in our hands. I'll get rid of him. Okay, as mine is first to go. I'm going to tire this card, this guy, and spend him for the second cost to play this guy, who has. I'm going to play in this wedge here. This one says, when played, I can draw 1 card. So that's what I'll do. So it's now your turn.
I'll tire him. He's gone to bed.
Yes.
And get rid of him in order to play that one.
Another one. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tire Harold and Godric, and he's got, for their attack strength, which is a total of 5. So this needs anything above 2 hits this one. So I've got 3. I can place 3 of these tokens on top of it. Once I place 6, I can complete that objective.
I'm doing a similar thing. That's 3, 4, and 5. That's 2 above 3.
Okay, and I will pass.
I also will be passing.
Right, so we turn these.
I will be passing gallstones.
That'll be painful. 1, 2, 3, and then we discard 1. Okay. Now, with the 3 cards that you draw, you can discard any card in your hand. It doesn't have to be one from the 3 that you drew. I'm going to get rid of him. Okay, so I got to go first. I'm going to play. This card. It's a 0 cost.
I think I was going to go straight for tiring knees to overcome my objective. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 3 more than 3. So let's add 3 on.
So you still need one more.
Still need 1 more.
Okay, I'm going to play this chappie here by tiring this guy. And it says when played, he's cunning. Tire 1 non-leader enemy card on this wedge. So I'll tire him.
That's fine because I'm passing anyway.
Okay, you're passing, so you get the first player token.
Thank you kindly.
I'm not going to tire because I'm not going to pass. I'm going to tire. I need.
Fighting a war seems very tiresome.
Yes. Bravo. So that's 3, 4, 5. So I need 3 more onto there. And now I will pass.
Wind.
Thank you. Because I've done at this point in the game.
Your particular objective that you're on at the moment.
Yeah, is completed.
6 to overcome it, which you have.
So it says here, when destroyed, i.e. when I've placed 6 tokens on here, destroy one of your units or characters possible, then move to Battle of Stamford Bridge. So I've completed that, and I need to get rid of one of my units. I'll just get rid of this guy here. Now, all the cards, when you place them, have to touch the wedge unless they're behind.
You advance your units up to the line.
Up to the line, everybody holds the line. And that would be my go. Now, there's a big advantage in this game to get to the Battle of Hastings first, which is the last objective, and then we do something completely different. So we now draw 3 cards and discard 1. Get rid of them.
Sorry, I'm catching up.
Yeah. Come on.
I've just woken them up.
Are they on a different time zone?
Yeah. Okay.
So on the Battle of Stamford Bridge, 25th September 1066.
It's funny, 10 years ago I moved up to Leeds from Hastings. Now it seems I'm trying to send my army back down to Hastings.
Oh, down, up. From Normandy, isn't it?
Oh. Is Normandy up?
Well, you'd be going from up, you'd be going north, wouldn't you? If you were going from Normandy to... It's your go anyway, stop wasting time.
Surprisingly, I was never fantastic at geography.
It's a good thing they invented Google Maps, then, isn't it?
I don't know what to get out.
You don't know what to do?
I will... yeah, okay, right. So I'm getting rid of these 3 and tiring these.
Oh, we're going to play a 5 card.
A 5 card.
He's very good. Good. I'm going to tie this one and this one, and I'm going to get rid of this guy to play this guy. This guy. Now, when he says when played, so when he turns up on the field, destroy one non-leader enemy in this card's wedge, which is any person on here. So I'm going to get rid of your one that you just played.
Who's fine?
Wink.
It was a 5 card. It's very costly to get out.
Yeah, second reckon.
You're not playing fair.
Oh.
This is not like real war at all, is it?
Yeah, what is it good for? Your go.
They're tired. They're going to sleep. But in the process, I managed to put one on there.
Okay. I'm going to tie him, and tie him to generate 2, 5, 7, and this one's I need to get above 1, so I've got 6 in one go. 3, 4, 5.
I pass.
6. You pass. I shall pass as well. So I can do that. So I have moved. I need to. When destroyed, you must destroy one of your units or characters if possible. Then move on to march down Ermine Street.
Mine is not very exciting. I'll just move on to the next object.
So I'm gonna get rid of this guy. I'm gonna get rid of Godric. He died in battle.
He died in Godric's Hollow. Harry Potter reference!
Oh dear. I'm glad somebody gets that. So I'll draw 3 cards and we have to discard 1.
She's just an innocent little supporter. Yay!
Oh, it's a tactic card.
Yay,
Your tactic card.
Oh, does it go down here?
Yes. Yes.
So it's
that's
not.
fine.
She's not. Obviously, she's not in the fight.
Yes, that's correct. So she stays down the bottom.
Yay, William!
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. Over to you.
Now, tactic cards can't be attacked in normal conventional way, so I can't attack them from.
They're not in the fight. They're not in the fight.
They're like a background character that gives resources, and you tie them exactly the same way. So his one gives 2 resource.
Promotion.
Okay, so now I'm at the Battle of Hastings. Things are slightly different. I can play just as normal, or what I can do is I can start attacking wedges, and you have to put 10 damage on a wedge. Now, because I've got no opposition on this wedge, I can say I attack with might, and the difference
Full might is going to be on it.
how the difference between our army's strengths is how much damage I do to that wedge. But because Jared doesn't have any army there, I do 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. So I do 7 straight off. 3. And I exhaust these guys. And when you got 10, you win. Didn't I say that?
Yes. I can do nil point. I pass.
You pass. Really?
Oh, hang on a minute. No, hang on.
Can you do?
No, I can do stuff. I could do tons of stuff. I could do. That's 6, 7, 8. That's in excess of 5. Okay, pass.
Okay.
No, I can't pass now. It's your turn, then I pass.
Okay. Right, it's just because I can do stuff in... Now, because these guys are not ready, he can't defend. So I could do 1, 2, 3, and that's not much of a help. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this card to play this card. It's an event card. It says action. Play 1 unit for free. So I'm going to play Little Archers. And so they will attack. Their total damage on this one will be 4, and you've got a +1, so I do 3 damage.
Okay.
These 2 guys will attack William.
So 2?
Yep. And that's... So yeah, these are exhausted. So, more tired. Okay, so I will then pass. Your turn.
I will half tire her to get him out. Actually put him.
Okay, my go.
When played, tire one non-leader enemy in this card's wedge.
Okay. My go. We got one. Okay, I'm gonna attack that guy. He came, he saw, he departed. You'll go.
Done.
Okay. Right. How many do I need? 2, 4, 6, 7. So I've got to do 1 damage to this. So I will tire him. And so that's 3 off that and 1 off that. So that's that one done. Total of 7. So I win that wedge.
Potato wedge?
Okay, wedgie. Okay. So you
Pass.
You passed. Okay, so I'm going to tire Harold. When you tire one of the both of these generals have
They got their own
abilities. Is you can move a guy from one wedge to another. So I'm going to move this guy to this wedge. And as you pass, I will continue to attack. I will attack now with all these 3 guys. That's 2, 4, 5.
-1.
So that's 4. 2. And then I will pass. I'm going to get these 2 guys to do damage to you. I'll do one of them first. That one. Going to attack you all. 7.
Pass.
Okay, get him to attack you.
He's in floods of tears right now.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
And I'll pass.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Discard 1. Oh no, not him. Oh no, not him. Oh. I get all. Okay, discard. Okay, your turn.
Let's get rid of these 2 cards and make her tired. So this card gains +1 strength in row 3.
3, which is good. Okay, so he's just going to attack Harold. Well, that's Harold. William! So, yay! I've changed history. Okay, so that's how the game plays.
But what did we think?
Yes, what do we think of this?
Let's find out today in another video.